What's going on, everyone? My name is Munir. Welcome back to my channel, Hero Trading. In this video, we are going to be talking about Churchill Capital Corp 4, ticker symbol CCIV. Now, we've got some really great news that CCIV and Lucid Motors are showing signs of wrapping up the merger deal under one entity in a very short time, probably this coming Tuesday, tomorrow, as reported by the Bloomberg article floating around. Now, according to the recent articles, the merger deal is expected to be on Tuesday, again tomorrow. That's what the expectation is at the present moment. We also have additional information that reiterates that the merger deal between CCIV and Lucid Motors will be happening, and as a result of that, Lucid Motors will transition into an IPO. So before I dive into all that new information, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button and subscribe button and turn on that notification bell if you want to see all of my new videos right as they are posted. Thank you to all of you who have turned on your notifications and keep supporting this channel. You guys are the best. Now, before we examine all of this merger news, we have to take a look into the price action for CCIV and what went down on Friday. So you can see by the look at this chart that CCIV was trading pretty much sideways the whole time. And then towards the finish of the day, when CCIV was around the 58 price level, there was a massive sell-off causing CCIV to drop to the $50.32 price point at its low, and then took a sharp bounce, and it had a little bit of a sell-off throughout the day. Now, that's a weird, bizarre drop, and not a lot of people saw it coming. It was not expected. What happened was that there was some news about another company and some speculation about Lucid Motors that caused that huge drop in the price action. Now, if we take a look at this next article, um, this article leads us to believe that this CCIV and Lucid merger deal will be taking place tomorrow, Tuesday. So coming over here, um, you could see that the article says that after weeks of speculation and a deal to take Newark-based Lucid Motors Inc. public, reportedly could be announced as early as Tuesday. Bloomberg cited unnamed sources on Saturday who said that the deal could still fall apart, but is on track to be announced early in the upcoming week. Last month, another report from Bloomberg set off speculative investment in Churchill Capital Corp 4, the special purpose acquisition company SPAC reportedly involved, driving its market cap up to about $15 billion on Monday. Its stock is up by about 487% year to date, jumping as high as $63.20 on Monday after closing at $52.94 on Friday. Now, so this is huge news. If we can see, um, if if this merger deal is executed and Lucid Motors transitions into what most people are expecting it to be, the stock could potentially shoot to $100 in no time tomorrow, potentially. Now, although all the hints seems to be pointing to the fact that the CCIV and Lucid merger, it is also possible that this could lead to a buy the rumor and sell the news incident come tomorrow, where stocks trading up into a big announcements and then often selling off shortly thereafter because of the extremely high level hype around CCIV and Lucid Motors. Now, it's possible this can happen. The stock still sells off. Why? Many investors were planning on hitting the exits as soon as details of the merger were released because they know that it's smart to buy the rumor and sell the news. Or investors pile into the stock because the CCIV and Lucid merger deal may send the stock even higher because the news is so massive and unveiling, which is what everyone is expecting it to happen. However, there is a lot of new institutions taking pretty sizable positions in CCIV. If we take a look at the institutional ownership in Fintel, on the Fintel website, we can see that all the rows highlighted in green indicates new positions established in Churchill Capital Corp 4. We also see JP Morgan owns a pretty sizable position of 2.9 million shares. Um, there are also a couple of there are also more institutions as well. However, um, practically everything that is highlighted in green insinuates that a lot of institutions are very bullish on CCIV. It is likely that they have some information that the retail investor might not have, which insinuates to me that there are more about the merger there is more about the merger between CCIV and Lucid Motors. Now, given all the information, the new reports that is coming out right now, the merger seems to be close at hand and could potentially occur on Tuesday. Based on all my research, there is no report that insinuates that the CCIV and Lucid Motors will a deal will not be happening. So let's take a look at some other tip-offs and suggestions to this puzzle as to why we think the merger will happen in no time. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this merger deal could potentially occur on Tuesday, tomorrow. As a result, today has been a green day as the stock is up, was up about 13%, and the price was around $60 as I speak now. The pre-market high was around $63, but it dipped at the ring of the bell to $57.50. So depending on what happens on tomorrow, on Tuesday, potentially speaking, we could see a huge green day or a huge red day. It is all dependent on whether or not this major deal will be made public. So if we take a look at this report, we can see that a consortium led by Venrock Associates proposed to sell Lucid Motors Inc. to Churchill Capital Corp. 4. The transaction was proposed on January 11th, 2021. The financial terms of the transactions are unknown. So basically, this points to the fact that um, the merger is imminent. This is a strong evidence which implies that the merger is going to happen. Now, why will Venrock sell their stake to CCIV if CCIV was not in talks of taking Lucid Motors public? Now, if we take a look at their website, we can see that they currently have an EV car that is presently in the production phase. Now, this tab here, reserve now, um, this tab here, reserve now, indicates that there hasn't been any sales of the Lucid Air yet. So this means that they are one of the EV companies that is going public without making any sales yet. However, the good thing about Lucid is that they have started building a factory in Arizona, which, according to all the sources that I have gathered, can can produce 400,000 vehicles per year. Now, this is a lot of cars to produce and sell for, especially a new EV manufacturer. So I think this is not likely in the near future. Even Tesla, which has an untouchable lead in the luxury EV market in the world, sold about 500,000 electric vehicles. So I don't believe that Lucid can't come out of the blue and produce that 400,000 vehicles per year in the near future. On the other hand, I believe that given the fact that they have an old Tesla executive on board or on their team, they are ahead of a lot other EV companies like Workhorse, and also they have a better chance of them getting a huge customer base in the United States over here. Now, there is also another report that Churchill and Lucid are merging together. If we take a look at this article where Michael Klein, who heads Churchill Capital, is an advisor to the Saudi Arabia Sovereign Fund, we can see that, according to this article here, um, that Saudi Arabia, um, it says that Saudi Arabia owns more than half of Lucid's models. So um, this suggests to me that there is a favorable, um, relationship between Churchill and the Saudi Arabia fund that would be um, uh, a favor for everybody if the merger deal falls through. So that is what I think about this whole merger situation. Um, Again, given all the evidences, the articles that I have provided in this video, I this merger could happen